Valentine's Day is here, and before you start to label it as a cheesy Hallmark holiday, let me just say that this time of the year is the perfect opportunity to ask a girl out. Why? Because literally from January the 1st, she is already thinking, hoping, and wishing that she has a date for Valentine's Day. I'm Renee Slansky for the Attractive Man team, and in this video, I'm going to give you 10 easy ways that you can get a last-minute date for Valentine's so that you can make this February the 14th count. Alright, are you ready to accept the mission? Let's jump straight in. Number 10, go to a singles event. Now, you'll probably be surprised just how many anti-Valentine's Day parties there are out there. So why not grab a couple of your mates and actually go along to one of these events and make a night of it? Truth is, you will be literally in a room surrounded by single women who are probably wishing that they're not going to be here again next year because they actually want to have a boyfriend. Now, if you want to know the next easy ways to get a last-minute Valentine's date, then all you need to do is click the subscribe button and of course give us a big thumbs up. Number 9, carry a bunch of roses around and give them to women that you're attracted to. Now this might sound really kind of crazy, but why not get creative? If you can have a bunch of roses, whether they're real or not, doesn't really matter, and actually go around and hand one out to a woman that you're attracted to, it is a perfect way to start a conversation. Now it's not to say that every woman that you give a rose to will want to go on a date with you, but my guess is if you actually do this enough times to enough sort of women, you are going to have a pretty good chance that one of them is going to say yes. Number 8, ask the girl out at the gym. Now, I'm guessing if you go to the gym, there's probably a little cutie that you've been eyeing off for a while, or maybe you've had a couple of conversation exchanges. Well, Valentine's Day is the perfect opportunity to actually ask her out on a date. Now, the way that you might want to do this is simply slip her a little message that says, "Will you be my Valentine's?" Chances are she's going to have a giggle and she'll probably actually want to eventually go on a date with you. Number 7, do a hashtag search for Valentine's on social media. There will literally be so many girls out there on Instagram and Facebook talking about how they wish they had a boyfriend for Valentine's or how they feel lonely on Valentine's Day. So why not search a couple of hashtags to actually work out who is searching for a date and who is single. Now, some of those hashtags might be hashtag Singles Awareness Day or hashtags Need a Valentine or hashtags Need a Boyfriend. This is a great opportunity to actually reach out to those women because you know it's on their heart and mind and start a conversation. And who knows, you might even actually be able to ask one of them on a date if they live in the same area as you. Number 6, go to a single parent meetup. If you are a single dad, one of the easiest ways that you can start to connect to women who understand what it's like to be a single parent is going to a single parent group. Now, the way that you actually find them is either doing a Google search, looking on your community notice board, or even typing it into Facebook in some of the group sections. Chances are the single mums at this time of the year will be feeling a little bit lonely, so they will be up for going for a date with you. Number 5, ask your work colleagues if they can set you up. Now, whilst it's not ideal to go out and date your work colleagues, it's not to say that you can't date your friends. Sometimes finding a match is purely about using your social circle and connections and expanding that network through the people that you actually work with. And all you're doing is asking for them to set you up on a blind date. Number 4, join a dating app or an online site. Now, this might seem really obvious and you might already be on a couple, but what I want you to do is understand it like this. At this time of the year, women are looking for dates, especially Valentine's Day. We all know that Valentine's Day is more about the female than it is about the guys. Sorry, but that's just the way it is. Why? Because it's an overly romantic holiday. So if you're able to use Valentine's Day as an excuse or a motive to be able to ask these girls out, they're more likely to say yes because they would rather spend it with somebody than be alone. It means that you can have an earlier chance of actually dating that person rather than sitting back and waiting and having all these other guys jump in between before you. Number 3, host a dinner party. Dinner parties are a great sort of informal way to meet new people in the comfort of your own home. Now, obviously, you're not just going to invite the people you know. You want to encourage any of your friends who are coming to your party to actually invite somebody that you don't know, one of their friends, whether they're single or not, isn't really irrelevant. Again, this is just about increasing your social circle because you never know who you might meet through somebody else. Number 2, buy a random girl a coffee. I feel like this is one of those old school things that guys just don't do anymore. And we all know that most people like coffee, and coffee is expensive. So why not use this perfect opportunity next time that you go to your local coffee store, or you might go to a couple of different coffee stores to kind of scope out where the hot girls are, see a girl that you like and then offer to buy her a coffee, even if it's the girl that works behind the counter. Finding dates is often just about recognizing opportunities in different environments and circumstances. And lastly, number 1, go on a date with yourself. I know this sounds really sort of cheesy, but let's face it, the most important relationship that you will ever have in your entire life is the relationship with yourself. I personally am someone who continually dates myself over and over again. Whether I go to the movies by myself, I take myself out for dinner, I take myself out for coffee. It is actually learning to be able to thrive as a single person and be okay with not always having a date. Now, in most of these scenarios, you're going to actually have to have a conversation with someone to kind of get the ball rolling. So if this is something that you really struggle with, then I want you to hold the phone and I want you to download our free conversation cheat sheet. In this conversation sheet, you are going to get our top conversation starters. You're also going to know how to always be able to say something so that you don't feel that you're going to run out. Plus, we'll even teach you how to escalate the conversation so that you can actually ask her out and have a date for Valentine's Day. All you need to do to get that is simply click the link in the bio below or the image on the screen. Well, that's it, guys. I think that you could try at least 1 to 2, maybe even 3 of those 10 easy ways to get a Valentine's date if that is what you want this February the 14th. What I want you to do is to hit the subscribe button and give us a big thumbs up. Don't forget to download our conversation cheat sheet. And I want you to put down below in the comments which out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 ways you are going to try and get a date. Whether it's 5, then put 5. Whether it's 4, then put 4. Because we're all about supporting each other here, and I want to make sure that you know that it is possible if this is what you want. And until next time, you'll always be my Valentine. Bye for now.